All right, in less than a half hour, Sarah Palin will take the podium at the National Tea Party Convention. The movement has grown quickly over the past year, but is it attracting independent voters who can really sway elections? Because independent voters have swayed some pretty, pivotal elections recently. So let's welcome back our independent voter panel from last week. Liked him so much, I promised you guys I'd bring him back. There he is. Joe Gandelman is the editor-in-chief of the Moderate Voice. And he is joining us live from Naples, Florida. And there's Omar Ali again. He is an independent voting analyst, and he is in Washington. And Nicole Kurokawa is also an independent voting analyst. She is in Chicago tonight. Thank you so much. You know what, Nicole? I'm going to start with you. I had two women on earlier. They were talking about why they were drawn to the becoming a Tea Party person and to this convention. What is the appeal here?
I think the appeal here is that there are just we're really sick of the fiscal profligacy that has taken place in Washington. The spending is out of control, the debt is out of control, and these are things that we're going to pass on to future generations. So
as an
neither political party has really adequately addressed this.
As an independent, are you attracted to the Tea Party movement and to what they stand for?
Yes, I think their message of fiscal responsibility is really appealing. There are some fringe elements that turn me off, but I don't think that that's the essence of the Tea Party movement. So overall, yes, I like them.
What about Sarah Palin? What do you think of her?
Sarah Palin, I like her. I think she's spunky. I think sometimes she oversimplifies some policy issues, but overall, I like that she has appealed to a wide variety of Americans that have never felt like politicians have spoken for them before.
Omar Ali, how are Tea Party members? Are Tea Party members independents, or is there a difference?
That's a great question. They are definitely not a part of the independent movement. They may be independent-minded, but they're definitely part of a conservative movement, which has a very different history than the independent movement, which goes back about 20 years. Their movement goes back to Barry Goldwater, actually 1964. So we're talking about two different movements, and this current manifestation of the Tea Party movement people are basically trying to tap into the incredible spirit of independence among Americans. But they don't support the kinds of political reforms that are needed to actually create a more open process, which is what independents are looking to do.
Okay, so Omar, listen, the question then is, what kind of impact do you think the Tea Party will have on the elections? And I'm going to ask that to Joe Gandelman. But guess what, Joe? You're going to have to answer it after the break. Hold that thought. We'll be back in just a moment. Again, we're standing by for Sarah Palin, who is going to speak at the Tea Party convention in Nashville. And we'll get to that right after the break.